We're going to go right into questions for tight ends coach Stephen Field. Once again, please unmute yourself when you're called upon. First, we're going to start off with Christopher Stock from InsideTheU. Chris, do you have a question for Coach Field?
Yeah, Coach, with Will Mallory, what strides in his game over the past year you feel like he improved on the most? And then also maybe what's next in his development that you're really focusing on with him?
Yeah, Will has really improved being physical in that C and D gap. And that's he's a obviously his catch radius is really good. I mean, he's tall, he's strong, he's fast, he can run. And the fact that now he's getting really good in blocking and his technique is getting good, and that's something that's going to really be good for him and something that he's worked on with his physicalness, and his strengths, and so forth.
Great, thanks. Now we're going to go on to Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan, do you have a question for Coach Field?
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
So I wanted to know about Derek King, and how he's had an effect on the, receiving game for your unit. I know he likes to break away and run more than Jaron did. What's it like for the tight ends to adjust to the hurry-up spread, no huddle game? And will tight ends, do you think, be a big part of it?
Yeah, with the tight end group, we just concentrate on working hard within our room, whoever the quarterback is. I know, obviously the head coach and the offensive coordinator will make, decisions with that and so forth. But whoever our quarterback is, I mean, they're excited. They're excited about this, the new offense. They're excited about the direction that Coach Diaz has this program going. And these guys just work hard. They're just good young men, and they're excited to go out there every day and practice hard.
And can I ask, David, can I do a follow?
Sure.
Okay. Coach, how has Brevin looked? He had been injured and stuff. Is he full go? And how does he look now?
Brevin looks really good. He's running really well. He's very strong right now in his blocking. He's really impressed me, just continuing to get in shape. Our strength coach, Coach Feely, does a good job with these guys, and getting Brevin back to the strength level that we want him at. But he's looking really good. He's practicing hard, and he's excited about the scheme and stuff and what we're doing.
Thank you.
Great. Next, we're going to go to David Furones from the Sun Sentinel. David, do you have a question for Coach Field?
Yes, I do. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Dave? Good.
Hey, so I actually want to switch gears, just ask a general recruiting question. You being a former high school coach, especially in this area, I know you can't talk about any players, but I mean, just what do you think is working in South Florida right now? What do you think is really, getting to these kids and that the local coaches see in this program right now? And also during the whole pandemic with the dead period, what was kind of your approach and how you targeted these guys, where you can't, it's a dead period, you have to communicate electronically?
Yeah, so the first part of your question is, I think that, one thing that we have is our head football coach is a real dude. He's someone that's genuine. He's somebody that, what he says is what he means, and he builds genuine relationships. And so, I think the recruits recognize that, and it's a lot of guys on staff that are involved in recruiting, and recruits can recognize that. They're very quick to understand when something's being genuine and when it's not. And like our new offensive coordinator, Coach Lashley, he's been very involved in recruiting and with the offensive guys, and Coach Baker with the defensive guys, just kind of head starting all that, and just they're all understanding that it's genuine relationships. And my thing is in recruiting, it's really understanding and getting to know the young men, their families, and what's important to them, not just telling them things they want to hear football wise, because they'll read right through that. So genuine relationships, that's what's key. That's what's important, and I think it's recognized here that that's real.
Great. Next, we're going to go Matt Shodell from CaneSport. Matt, do you have a question for Coach Field?
I do. What's up, Coach Field?
Matt, what's up, man? It's good to see all you guys, man. I wish I could see you guys in person.
Nice to see your face, even if it's on screen. So you touched on it just a little bit. I was hoping to expand on it a little more. Coach Lashley's offense, people just talk about sort of everyone putting up big numbers, but tight ends in particular seem like they can really thrive, and especially having two that are proven already at Miami. Like, can you expand a little more maybe on what types of things your guys can do in this offense and sort of the numbers you expect them to be able to put up?
Yeah, I mean, as far as numbers, there's no prediction on that, but I'll tell you, man, offensively, you know, it's going to be there's so much stuff that we do in the pass game and in the run game, and he makes it to the point to where these kids can understand exactly what's going on, and it's fun to them. And you know, obviously, he's all about making sure that things are done right, the small details, and he does a good job. You know, these kids want to play for him. And that's something that's really standing out. You know, he does, you know, he builds, again, relationships with the guys, and the whole offensive staff does a good job with that. So it's exciting to see, man.
Awesome. Coach, we have time for a couple more. Next up, we have David Lake from InsideTheU. David, do you have a question for Coach Field?
I do. Yeah. Hey, Coach.
What's up, Dave?
Wanted to, I guess, build on Matt's question he just asked and get your take on, just in general, do you feel like this offense does a good job of highlighting the athleticism of your group? Because you got some athletic tight ends. And then also, too, you know, do you feel like there's packages that gets two tight ends on the field at the same time in this offense?
Yeah. Well, this is what's so exciting about this offense is the fact that multiple players can be successful. You know, because it's a high-powered, fast-paced offense, and that, you know, it's not going to be pinpointed on one individual guy. So everybody knows if they work hard, they have an opportunity to get the ball in their hands. And I think that influences these guys to go super hard. You know, from the running back position to the tight end position to the receiver position, they all have that opportunity. But they work hard, know what you're doing, be in the right place at the right time. You could be very successful in this offense.
Okay, great. Thanks. We're going to go now to Kevin Fielder from New Era Prep. Kevin, what's your question for Coach Field?
Coach, how you doing today?
What's up, Kevin?
Obviously, you know, the tight end room has a lot of young tight ends. How have they responded to the start of camp, and even if it's changed in different ways?
Been really good. You know, I got a bunch of good guys in that room. You know, Larry Hodges, Don Mammarelli, Will Huggins came over, and he's doing a good job. But we have a really, really good room. Robbie Prosack, a walk-on tight end, you know, he's around and is a really good kid. But we have a really good bond in there. It's a good deal. Kids get along. They like what's going on, and it's been fun.